Did he talk to you about the match with Matias for unification?
Devin?
Yeah.
He just wants to fight for all the belts. So, you know, I know that he'll fight all those guys. I know what he's like. But I like the fact that he wants to chase the belts, even though you have to fight. I mean, poor Sandor Martin, everyone's, you know, giving him stick. But he's, you know, he's a good fighter. But sometimes you have to go through these mandatory defences. Just financially might not be what you're used to.
Is this, it was a good fight tonight, and you know these fights make the sport just as much as other ones. But is it tough at all for you when you've maybe grown accustomed to promoting Devin, Haney, and Canelo in the bigger venues, and now it's Pacheco and Hitchins?
No, because that's all part of the journey. You know, I mean, you know, coming up, obviously, we just did Joshua and Garnu in Saudi Arabia. You know, we've got Taylor Catterall coming up, sold 11,000 tickets for that. You've got Fury Usyk coming up that we're involved with. Got 3 fighters on the undercard. Haney Garcia in a couple of weeks. So you can't, you know, when you're doing a show every week, not every show is going to be a blockbuster, but you've got to invest in the talent coming through. Diego struggled a bit tonight. You know, I thought he won, but he's got to improve if he's going to dominate the division like we're building him up to do. But, you know, I think really it's not just about, you know, the bright lights. It's about content. And I think tonight was a good show, and I think it was a great main event. Yeah, we just said I like the fight. I think it's a great fight. I mean, wow, who wouldn't watch that? Yeah, but it's just size. You know, I mean, look, Alicia is a 130-pound, you know, undisputed champion, and Clarissa's 160 pounds, 168. You know, she's boxed at 154. She'd have to come down. You know, I thought it was, they discussed 147, she said 154, so I don't know, you know.
Eddie, your thoughts on...
So she has 1 fight left with us, and then we have matching rights beyond that. So her manager won the purse bid, which is a bit weird, but with a big bid. I mean, paid, I think, nearly double what we bid and treble what the other bid was. So that's a good financial opportunity. He'll put that fight on because he won the purse bid. And then we're talking about an extension already. You know, we've been working with Alicia for a long time. She had some great nights with us. Hopefully they'll continue. And hopefully, you know, I don't think there's many fights out there for Claressa Shields. Like, who else is there for her to fight, really? So she'll really like that fight because she thinks she's got, but she's going to have to make that fight fair. She's got to come down to an uncomfortable place because she's huge in comparison to Alicia. She's though, isn't she? She's a much bigger woman. So you've got to make it uncomfortable. You can't just make it a weight where she makes easy and Alicia has to come in at 147 and eat to get there, and she's giving away 8 pounds, you know, and or 15, 16 pound on the night. So I think she's got to decide the lowest she can go, and Alicia's got to decide if she's up for the challenge.
What do you make of Benavidez Canelo not happening?
I mean, it's not happening now, but who knows what's going to happen? You know, I think Canelo's moved to give you his number, which was a big number. Whether that's his actual number or not, why not? You know, he's saying to the world, if you want it, you've got to pay for it. And there is big money for big fights out there at the moment. That's too much, in my opinion. But who knows how close they can get. But David was here tonight, looked like he was having a great time. You know, he's a hell of a fighter.
Would you do a tournament at 140? It's a really hot division. You have some of the fighters and other promoters.
Listen, I'm really, you know, if you look at Canelo against Munguia is on Amazon, but it's also on DAZN, right? I think there's no reason, if Subriel Matias beats Liam Paro, which is a really good fight, I think we should make Pitbull against Matias in a unification fight with PBC. And I'm going to go to, I'll go to Louis de Cubas because he's my mate, and hopefully he goes to Al Heyman and says, do you want to do that fight? Because you've got the model in place. It can go on Prime. It can be distributed on DAZN as well. You've got Mexico against Puerto Rico in a unification. That's a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. It's so easy to make, you know?
Making Teofimo and Haney on the other side.
Yeah, but Teofimo wants like, he's like, you know, wants like
Ramirez versus
I don't know, 15, 20 million for those kind of fights, you know?
I think that there are a lot of hurdles when it comes to unifications at the 140 division.
I mean, only if someone wants to make a hurdle. You know, what you've seen Ryan and Devin do, which is the same as what you saw Ryan and Tank do, is all the money in the pot, and we agree to split, and then we split the money. So if Teofimo says to Devin Haney, it's 50-50, unification, we keep the money, fight's done. In my, you know, subject to what Bill and Dev, but I would think the fight's done. But there's no, you don't work off guarantees in that respect, and that's why Ryan made so much money in the Tank fight, because rather than taking a purse, he took a split of the show. Now sometimes it don't work out as good, but if it's a big fight, like Teo says it is, it's your money. So that's the easiest way to do the fight. And I would do the same with Matias and Pitbull. Let the fighters, you know, split the money. We do some PBC fights, some Matchroom fights. Maybe we fight each other. We've got loads of fights to make. I wonder if Mr. Heyman will go for it. I think it'd be great for boxing.
Thank you.
So, Clarissa, how many rounds does it go? You want to lose?
I get about 4.
Why so much?
Why so much? Oh, we got 2.
What's the lowest you can do? What do you reckon?
54.
54.
That's the lowest I've been.
What's the lowest you can do?
I haven't fought at 146. I was 16. I'm 29.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Thank you. I just turned 29. I'm almost 30. I can't believe it. But now look, I have to run up on her ass and let her know, quit fucking playing with me. Like, why you think everything? She think that she can just like clout chase off me and think that I was so nice to her, she feel like I'm soft. Like, I'm not soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can really get it cracking. Like, if you want to fight, we can fight, but don't think I'm gonna keep letting you disrespect me though. You know what I'm saying? Like, fight me.
When did this start?
It started